Welcome pile 3. If you chose the Botswana agate, this is your pile. If you are here and you landed on this video, if you want to go and choose your pile, you can go back to the video and choose your pile. If you just want to take this as a sign as this is your pile or the next one is your pile, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record with the battery that I have. But let's just keep going because I'm feeling inspired, so we need to keep going. So if you want to go back to part 1 of I don't know how many videos, because we have like 10 options for this video, so you can go back and choose there. So let's describe you and what you may need to heal. Okay, and welcome to everyone, by the way, who is here. So we have body and soul. So I'm seeing you have a very good balance when it comes to your body and your soul. You are someone who is connected to both. You have the number 5, which is change. A dragonfly could be a symbol for you, the lotus flower. So I'm seeing that you have undergone a massive change actually, due to overcoming past trauma and pain. And you really healed your body and your soul here, and you are on this journey here. You are being illuminated by your spirit guides, and yeah, you could be a life path number 5, or you could be going through a personal year 5. I know I'm recording this in 2021, even though it's a timeless reading. Pick a card, okay? But you could be going through a personal year 5. We have the number 19, could be relevant to you. Could have some Leo in your chart, but it's almost like after you go through this healing, whatever trauma, pain happened to you, whatever was done to you, it just woke up the lion. It just made you realize how brave, how strong you are. And I'm hearing bring it on. You could have Leo somewhere strongly in your chart, doesn't have to be. We have the number 19, could be relevant to you, the number 1. These could be ages, important dates. I'm seeing maybe the month of May here. I'm seeing January possibly being important, or the 19th or the 5th. Okay, so you could be a mother, or you could just be a mother figure, or you could just be very nurturing, very patient. You're all about unconditional love. I'm seeing the lioness, even though we have a lion here. So I'm seeing lion or lioness energy here. You protect your cubs, or you have people that you protect in this life. And you also I'm seeing a very strong balance with the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine here. You could be on a soulmate twin flame journey here. So yeah, you could literally be the mother of a young baby, or you could be pregnant, but you find a lot of joy in creation and creating something. You could be an artist, or you could somehow express yourself in a way that's very artistic, that goes beyond the 5 senses, because you have access to other dimensions and you have the ability to bring them to life through symbols, these ideas. You're very inspired, and you're very inspiring to others. You could even be a painter, pioneer, something that you do that is very groundbreaking. It's you have a passion for doing and creating things that have never been done before. You have epiphanies, you have like these light bulb moments, and that are things that have never been done before. So we have beggar. You could have literally had to beg for money, or you went through a phase in your life where maybe someone asked you to beg for money when you were younger. But anyway, that's going to resonate maybe with 1 or 2 of you. But you may have, or you may be in this position right now of survival mode, or an actual physical survival, where you are having to just enough to get by. But I'm also seeing that you may have begged in the past for people's affection, attention, and you you woke up to the fact and you worked on your self-esteem, or if you feel like you need to beg people for their love or their attention, if you identify with this right now, then know that you're not meant to do that. You're meant to stand in your power, because the right kind of love and the person who's meant to love you will come to you for this. So you may need to have a look at your self-esteem and do positive affirmations to help you lift your self-esteem, okay? Yeah. So we have the messenger of water. So you could have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your chart. But this is telling me mainly that you always bring people messages of love. You have no problem forgiving and apologizing, okay? You normally express your emotions quite well. Two of air, you could be at times indecisive. You could have Libra in your chart, and many times you may find yourself at a stalemate or undecided on what to do, and this may keep you stuck here. Not knowing what to do could be what keeps you stuck. So I'm hearing you may procrastinate at times as well, so be careful with procrastination. You have a very strong, I'm seeing Gemini energy here now, a strong ability to have total new beginnings and new opportunities in life by powerful manifestation that you have. You have a power to manifest the things that you want. And if you're wanting to manifest a child into your life, or someone who can see you as a mother figure through adoption or some other, the natural way, you can definitely manifest this here. You're very magical as well. Ace of air, so you like the truth, you're genuine, you are authentic. You like to express the truth through your art, through symbols. You're a good communicator. I'm also seeing mercurial energy here. You're a good communicator, definitely air signs I'm seeing here as well. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, you have the gift of communication, and you definitely have so many epiphanies and light bulb moments, and these are actually inspired messages from the divine, meant for you to ground them and manifest them and make them materialize them. So sextile, again, I'm seeing a palette here, so you could definitely be a painter, or something you do has something to do with mixing colors. I don't know if it's graphic design, if you're an illustrator, you could be an illustrator. Something about collaborations that are really groundbreaking and pioneer kind of collaborations. Maybe you were one of the first people to really jump on that bandwagon of collaboration. Maybe you collaborate with other artists, but you really seize the opportunities, and you really create opportunities and possibilities for yourself. You open doors. You don't wait for them to open for you. You create the doors, and you make sure they are open for you to walk through, if that makes sense. You're a really good communicator, and you develop your ideas. You could be a boss. You could have your own business, be an entrepreneur, a CEO, or just you have visibility as well. You're very serious, you're very ambitious, but you're also realistic and structured, okay? You're very wise. You could have Capricorn in your chart strongly, but you're just very accomplished. I'm seeing you could have darker skin, like darker hair as well, or you could have like pinkish, like kind of rosacea on your skin. You could have that rosacea on your skin, or you could just have like really, how do you call it? Your facial skin could be really rosed up by your blood circulation. You have some good blood circulation, and so you have like a really healthy tone to your skin on your face. It's a healthy tone, like a healthy. And at other times you could be very pale if you don't exercise, but then if you exercise you get like really red in the face, or you can get really flustered, or you could be the kind of person who's really shy, and if someone kind of discovers something about you, then you can see it on your face if you are like, if you're shy about something. ninth house. So you're always seeking new information. You like to travel. You make sure your passport is always up to date. You like adventure. You like learning about spirituality and other cultures, and you possibly have gone to university, or you're thinking about going to university. You could actually be a magician, like as in magic, actual, the magical arts. That could be your artistry. But anyway, you are on a spiritual quest. There's something about your faith, maybe journalism as well, religion. You could publish a book. You're meant to publish a book, or you have published a book before. Something about the desert and camels here. Maybe Dubai or Morocco, Abu Dhabi, I don't know. Anyway, you have aspirations. You have big aspirations for yourself. You could be a teacher, or you could teach in university. We have Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. That's that mother energy here. So you could be a doula, or you're thinking about being a doula, but you're very comforting. You could be nostalgic. You're very intuitive, very tender. You could really be very affected by the moon phases. You may like the ocean. You may resonate with mermaids. You're very family oriented, very defensive of those that you decide to protect in your life. You could be a little bit of an introvert as well, very shy, but you get things done. She's covering her eyes and her face. That one gets flustered. This one's looking down, but getting the job done. So it's like you don't really go around bragging, or you just get your... So you could also have like ginger hair. I'm seeing like orange hair here as well, or dark hair. I'm seeing like several hair colors here, to be honest. Procrastination. What was I saying? And it's falling right on top of. So you could tend to procrastinate. So if you do this, please, please, please work against this. Even if it's just doing a little bit of your task every day. Like if you have to write that book, you're meant to publish it. Really allocate a half hour a day to write, or 1 hour a day, and you will see you will get that book done. And in saying this, I'm saying other stuff such as decluttering or a project. Don't leave it for the last minute, because you could miss out on important details if you do, or if you're wanting to write a book, maybe you're never going to end up finishing it, but you're meant to. Just don't procrastinate, because then instead of writing one book, you could maybe write 10, okay? The number 8 could be relevant to you. So how teachable are you? You are a good teacher, but how teachable are you? Maybe you like to seek knowledge for yourself, and rather than it being fed to you. And so you're not the most teachable person. You like to go and get your own information and research. You could like to research a lot, or you could do a lot of research. You could have a black cat. You could play the violin, or something about you like the violin. You like the sound that it makes. Or maybe you gave up on the violin because it was too hard or too time consuming. Or the number 9 could be relevant to you. 99, angel number 99. Check that out. Have faith. So you are someone who has faith, okay? You are spiritual. The number 22 could be relevant to you. Master number 22, look that up. And angel number 22, which is also a 4. So you're always being called to structure yourself and take practical steps. You may struggle with a practical side. Like you have a light bulb idea, but then you procrastinate in grounding it, and then all of a sudden someone else does it. And then you end up like covering your face like that, and you know, this could have brought you a lot of money, but then there you are, starving artist. And so really jump on the bandwagon as soon as it shows up. Yeah, and then you may feel entrapped, or something leads you to procrastination, and it's maybe your self-sabotage that entraps you in your own mind. The number 34, the number 7 could be relevant. So your way out of this is to actually connect with spirit, to if you're feeling overwhelmed or unworthy or not good enough, all of these things, just have faith that spirit is helping you, guiding you, and you don't need to listen to the negative thoughts in your mind, because those entrap you, and you really need to push forward, because these ideas that you get, they're divinely guided. And every time you procrastinate, you're throwing them away, and they're going to take more time they're going to get, how do I put this? They're going to get done. Maybe not by you, but then it's going to take longer, right? Deep freeze. Yeah, you may feel sometimes you're frozen, and this is because of your self-talk. That maybe you feel, oh, I'm not good enough, or, oh, I don't want to show myself to the world. And you can absolutely not show your face, or you can, stay hidden, or maybe you find comfort in placing something over your head and spending time at home, or maybe you spend a lot of time in your bed and laying down. Maybe you struggle with depression and that keeps you frozen, or anxiety. So you may want to seek spiritual help for this, maybe an energy healing session. I do those. You can find me on my email in the description box, or you could just go for some other professional help and whoever you trust. But you need to break free from the procrastination and from whatever is entrapping you. And I do feel it's your own mind, because I do see you have a lot of air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And if you do tend to spend a lot of time in your mind, that keeps you frozen. The number 26, the number 8 could be relevant to you. So you may need to do some healing of your sacral chakra to bring you more motivation, more drive. Okay, that may be what's lacking to take action. Okay, so the problem for you may be the taking the action here. Okay, maybe you only go so far where you could go all the way here. And so you may need some healing of the sacral chakra. The number 3 may be relevant. You may want to wear orange. Okay, it will help you, or get some orange candles, or just have some orange around you. It will help you, okay, with feeling more motivated. Oh, some carnelian. Get some carnelian, the carnelian crystal. It's an agate, okay? It's an orangey, reddish agate. It's going to help you. It's going to help ground you, and it's going to help with your creativity as well, and to stop procrastination. I'm even going to show it to you. Just give me a second. So that's an example of what the carnelian looks like, okay? That's what it looks like. So get one of those, or a carnelian bracelet or something. I actually have a carnelian bracelet. I don't know where it is right now. I think it's in my box there. So that was your reading, pile number 3. Let me know how that resonated for you. Bless you all. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell. Let me know how it resonated. If it did not, choose another pile. Bless you. Bye for now. Till next time. Welcome, pile number 4. If you chose the Mookite Jasper Tumble. Okay, so someone here looks younger than their age. Okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. And if you're having trouble sleeping, get some Mookite Jasper. Okay, so shining through, you definitely shine brightly. You're like a flower. Like if someone's walking through a garden, you're that flower that catches people's attention. So you walk in and you get the attention of a room. The number 30, the number 3. You shine bright like a star. Your energy is really felt, and people are really attracted to your energy. A merry motive. Yeah, people feel really happy around you because you're very merry. We have the number 30, the number 20, the number 2, and the number 3. People feel really happy around you. I'm seeing stars here. Sorry. So you could be a starseed. Destroyer. So whatever you're here to do, you're here to really change things, change things up is what I see here. And you have this ability to release what is potentially destructive. You don't mind bringing down a structure to rebuild yourself. You have no problem with new beginnings here. And you will take down a structure if it's not the best thing, if it's toxic, if it's faulty. And you could also bring these tower moments in people's lives. You could be an agent for change in people's lives. Like when you show up, all of a sudden they have a tower moment, but that's all meant to help them release whatever they would need to release anyway. So something about volcanoes, so you could live on the ring of fire, or you could identify with this explosive energy of the volcano when it's an explosive energy. This is not an effusive kind of volcano, it's explosive. So you could have this really explosive kind of merry, you could be really a little bit of extrovert. I'm seeing extrovert energy here. And you could have Scorpio in your chart, Pluto placement, strongly 8th house placement, very attractive networker. You could have Gemini or Virgo in your chart, Mercurial energy here, but you share information. So you could literally work in the mailroom, or you could be distributing mail. You could be a mail man or a mail person, mail distributor. But you share information. So you could have a platform where you share information somehow. Liberator, whatever information you share, it's to liberate people, it's to free themselves from outmoded beliefs. So you're here to destroy outmoded beliefs. You're here to destroy a very outdated way of thinking through the information that you share. And you help people release any negative thought patterns. So if people are like frozen with fear, you are able to destroy that and liberate people with your information. Wow. Detective, yeah, you do a lot of research, and that's why you're able to bring all this information to liberate people. Whatever you're investigating or researching, it's to help people, it's to free people from their fear, from their mental cages, from entrapment, to show them that they're actually really free, that they're not really trapped, that they're not really prisoners. They're only prisoners of their own mind and what they believed, what they were made to believe. 9 of water. So you get wish fulfillment, okay? If you haven't felt that, you're going to get your wishes fulfilled. But it's almost like you rub the genie in the genie's lantern, and you just make it known what you know, and you get your wishes fulfilled. 4 of water. But you're also someone who sometimes struggles with being bored at times, or you get people out of their boredom with your merriness. Maybe you get bored sometimes and you wish someone would get you out of your boredom. And so because no one can do that for you, you go out and do that for others. And in turn, that energy goes away. You're also someone who takes a lot of time contemplating your options. Yeah, 7 of... So you spend a lot of time daydreaming. Maybe you have some trouble choosing, or maybe you have a lot of talents as well. You fantasize a lot. You have a very active fantasy world, which is good. You have a good imagination. You have several talents, but you may feel confused at times. You feel very confused and unable to make a choice here. The moon, yeah, things are sometimes not very clear to you, but then when they do become clear, you go out and you share anything that's secret or hidden. You share hidden information. Wow, you share hidden information that liberates people from confusion. Scorpionic energy, I did say that with the destroyer there. That's Plutonic energy. So much Scorpio energy. I know most people have Scorpio placements in their charts. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense. But anyway, it's almost animalistic. You're very transformative to people. Whatever information you bring them really transforms them and has them regenerate their lives. You could literally be a detective, but you have this mysterious air to you, and you do have destructive energy. You could be a little bit manipulative, but you're intense. You're definitely intense. You're very secretive. You uncover secrets and you just share them at the right time is what I'm seeing. You could have a tendency toward lust, okay? Very primal, very sexual energy here, very deep. You're all about intimacy. And whenever you choose someone and in your inner circle, it's like it's eternal. Unless someone turns against you, then you will either seek revenge against that person, or you will the revenge will be to walk away forever as well, for all of eternity. You're very resourceful, maybe a little bit obsessive, very passionate. Virgo energy, I was saying Virgo energy, you're an alchemist. You have the ability to transform your body, your life into anything you want. So you're methodical, you're very aligned. You could have these rituals, health rituals. You're very efficient, you're very insightful. You do take care of your health. You're very healthy. You could be a witch, you could be witchy, you could be a herbalist, or apothecary, something with nature and nature's remedies. Apothecary, naturopath. But you purify your body, you purify your soul, purify your mind, and you help others purify, even if it's by, I don't know, I just saw vomit. It's almost like, when you get those gastro kind of viruses and you kind of purge your whole body by vomiting and, going out the other way, whatever. But anyway, I love those as opportunities to really clear my system. I don't really have anything against that kind of purging physical. So something here about you helping people purge, or you're constantly purging. And this may get you to vomit, like you have physical symptoms of a spiritual purge, but maybe because you also needed to physically purge, if this makes sense. But it's almost subtle. People don't really realize just how in depth you can go. You have a lot of depth. I'm seeing a lot of water. So you're very full of emotions as well. Mars, and you take action. You're all about impulses. Very sexual energy here with Mars and Scorpio. You could have Mars and Scorpio, literally as a placement, or Mars and Virgo. Okay, but anyway, you're very driven. You could be a little bit competitive. You could like to work out at the gym. You could box, literally. You could have some golden gloves. You could wear red lipstick, okay? But there's you have this thirst to really take action and get things done and find things out and really uncover mysteries. And so you can liberate people and even liberate yourself from your own imprisonment while you're this person who's very merry at the same time. Square, challenge. So you could challenge people or the way they think. Some people find it like you frustrate them, but at the same time you reorient people, and it may hurt and it may come as a challenge and it may hit people as a ton of bricks, but you sound the alarm and you create tension so that it can be released. Okay. You pressure people into facing things so that they can liberate themselves. It's almost like a liberation through pressure. Like people can't help but see it. 11th house, you do have a higher purpose of helping humanity. You could have a lot of friends. You could be a really good friend as well. But whatever you're out to do is to help humanity. You are a humanitarian. You're an activist. You are here to bring change for humanity on a big scale here. It's all about helping people step into the future. You could have like a startup or a group creative endeavor or something that you're doing with, you have a tribe like people who follow you, and you shine through, you show the way. Light workers, you could be a light worker. I'm seeing light here, a lot of light. So light workers, you're very brave, you're very courageous. You're that leading light to people. So you're a light worker for sure. Check out my light worker pick cards here. Yeah, and people who are in the dark, they really want to follow you, but they need to transform. And you're very confident in this role as well. The number 30, the number 3 could be relevant to you. Self-love. You really know how to love yourself. You really done this work, the shadow work, and you're really in the self-love. And so you're really ready to be the light, so people can follow you into the light. And you can teach people how to love themselves and overcome their fears. And that is the first step to self-love, actually. Dreams. You could have powerful dreams that are prophetic, or a tiger could be a symbol. It could be a Chinese zodiac tiger sign. The number 3 again is showing up very strongly. So you're an ascended master, I'm seeing as well. So a master number 33, check that out, and angel number 33 as well. You get powerful dreams. You get powerful dreams that show you the way. That show you the way. You could identify with the fairies. You could be really into nature. You could have a really close connection to animals, and more specifically felines like cats. Letting go. It's almost like you're a master of letting go, because you understand sometimes it's better to let go, because that means that you're loving yourself. Lose You to Love Me, song by Selena Gomez, could resonate with you. The number 26, the number 8 could be relevant to you. The number 32, so you're a winner. You came here to win, to succeed, and to light the way. Magic prayer. So something about affirmations will really help you let go of whatever it is you need to let go of and step into the self-love energy. Positive, and praying, and communicating with spirit, communicating with your guides, communicating with your archangels, letting it be known what it is you need, even if it's just to help you lighten the load and solve the problem. You know, something you can't solve, something you can't overcome, something you can't let go of. Pray, and they will help you. They will guide the way, and that will lead you toward your success. Realm Bridger. Yep, that's what you are. That's you holding that light. This is you in physical form, by the way. This is the 3D you. And this is like that ethereal creature that you actually are. And the woven dimensions, the interwoven dimensions. It's almost like you carry like this magical ball of light for others, and you bridge. You're the bridger between realms. Like, you show people, okay, this way, people, this is not, this is actually just part of your reality, and most of it is an illusion. So just follow me into reality, and I'll bridge that gap for you. I'll create the bridge so you can walk through, you can liberate your soul from this body into the truth, and let go of what no longer serves you, so you can get your wish fulfillment. Beautiful. Wow, you're very powerful, pile number 4. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments section. That's actually quite intense. I'd love to know how that resonates for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Bless you. Bye for now. Okay, welcome, pile number 5. If you chose the black obsidian point, this is your reading. So let's see, let's talk about you. Let's, what was the title of this video? Oh my goodness, it's late. Let me describe you and what you need to heal. Okay, excellent, thank you. So we got sacred reverence. The number 47, sacred reverence. So the number 47 may resonate with you, the number 11 as well. A key and a heart. The key. Love is the key. Love is the key. The key to people's hearts. You have the key to someone's heart. You have the key to people's hearts. I'm going to read this one from the book really quickly. Awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere. Inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence. Yes, you are very connected to spirit. Joyful living. You have high vibrations. Your vibration is very high. Exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. Yep. You're there. You're very connected. That's what that means. You're very connected. So where did I put your pile? My goodness, what's going on with my brain today? Sorry, it's just late. Addict. Okay. So whatever addictions you had, you overcame them by connecting with spirit. That's number one. Whatever addictions other people have, you help them overcome somehow. But you have recognized and confronted your own addictive behavior. You pushed it away with the help of spirit. Spirit was backing you because you decided to open that. Spirit gave you the key, you took it, and you opened. You unlocked the secret to overcoming your addictive behavior, and that was the connection to spirit. Simple as that. Okay, whatever addiction this was, codependency, relationships, sugar, alcohol, drugs, heavy drugs, lighter drugs, you name it, okay? Self-sabotage, negative self-talk, negative thinking, these are all addictions, okay? They're all addictions. Gaming, gambling, okay? You pushed it away. You pushed it away because you didn't want to compromise your integrity any further. And you were very honest to yourself and how you needed to overcome this. If this has not happened to you, that's the path you're on. Or that's your advice, is connect to spirit so you can overcome addiction. If you need an energy healing, you can find my email in the description box and I will, give you the information. But anyway, you have overcome a lot of adversity. You climbed that difficult mountain, and you're also an inspiring light to others to do the same. You are someone's hero or heroine. And a lot of you could actually have been doing heroin and you overcame that addiction, or you will. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment, because you're more interested in your personal power than you are in whatever your drug of choice is, because that's keeping you away from your blessings, and you can't afford to be kept away from your blessings. And a lot of you really don't have many addictions, and maybe you are addicted to a healthy lifestyle because you are on that road to personal empowerment. Maybe you are a hiker or you climb mountains. For some reason, I'm getting Machu Picchu. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you want to go there. Dilettante, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Pretension. So you like to travel and you like to enjoy life. There's nothing wrong with that. But maybe that may have got you into trouble before. And you felt life was empty, and maybe you found solace in some form of addiction. And then you realized that that wasn't the way, and you changed, you redirected, you rerouted, I don't know. Alchemist, yeah, you changed your circumstances. If you were this person who was kind of like lost and just enjoying life, like taking a trip around the globe, or just bumming out. Sorry guys, I don't want to say it this way. It's not that people are all gaining experience, okay? It's not really bumming out, but you know how like traveling to a country and just bumming it out and really just getting by just because it's cheap and you're not really creating anything, but you've changed. If this was the case for you, I'm not saying it is. Maybe you just like to enjoy life. But you have the ability to transform your base motives and goals into golden wisdom. You're an alchemist. You have this ability to make your life whatever it is you want to make of it. And maybe with not much effort even. Seven of Earth, you're patient. You plant some good seeds and you're patient. You You like stability. You work towards stability. Ace of Water, you're here to learn about self-love. You do have a lot of love to give. You're like this hidden pearl, or this something about you is just unexpected. People don't expect you to be so loving, maybe. You're a very patient person, very patient, very divinely guided. You're very protected by your angelic team. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, but you trust in divine timing. The number 14, the number 5 could be relevant to you. 6 of Water, you could be nostalgic. You could be a hero or heroine to children. You could help them overcome something. You could be like a guide for children, or a mentor for children, or like a older sibling, or you act as an older sibling, or that guiding light that you needed when you were a child. I'm getting that energy. Maybe you're like a children's camp guide or something. North Node. So you have an important, you're on the path toward your destiny. Oh, maybe you were like this dilettante and then you realized what your life purpose was. You got out of your comfort zone and that helped you through an addiction as well. That could be the case for you. But you have a strong life purpose and you allow that to guide you. And now you're just blossoming and becoming who you're meant to be. And that's going to bring you so much happiness and growth. You're going to discover your essence, and then you're going to change your life once you discover what you were here to do. Maybe you were very lost at a certain stage in your life when you were younger, and then you overcame whatever trouble this got you into, and now you're on the path toward growth. You could have a strong masculine energy. You could be a father, or something about your father. In your life, Mercury, you're a good communicator. You have a keen mind, like a very active mind, a good thinking. You're smart, you're intelligent, you possibly into trade, or you're like a merchant or something, you sell something. You're a good learner, you share information. You're a busy bee, you're a hard worker as well. You're very perceptive, very curious. You have a lot of ideas. Something about words and speaking, thinking, writing. Gemini, you could definitely have Gemini in your chart. Could be a social butterfly, very curious about people, always wanting to communicate with new people from all walks of life, from all cultures. That could be a part of your destiny. Your North Node is communication. But you're street smart, you're adaptive. Definitely you could be a business person, have your own business. Very studious, you like to study, you like to learn, you like to read. You could be fidgety and restless. You could have like some form of fidget. I sometimes fidget with my fingers. You could be on your mobile phone a lot, like texting, always like emailing, communicating. Could have collaborations going on. You have a brilliant mind. I do see a brilliant mind, genius mind. Something about Asia and Africa I'm seeing here. You're very creative. You're like a life force. But you could sometimes be driven by ego as well. Saturn, you're very wise, very disciplined, very structured. And that's why you also understand divine timing. You could have strong Saturn and Jupiter placements, like a conjunct in your chart somewhere important, like the 7th house or the 10th house, or in conjunct your North Node as well. But you take your life purpose very seriously. You take your responsibilities seriously. Something about your bones. If you have anything with your bones, go check that out with your bones or your teeth. You're very mature, very self-controlled as well. You restrain yourself a lot. You take time seriously. You don't waste time. Very ambitious. You've been through a lot of tests in life. You could be going through a Saturn return right now if you're in between 27 and 31 years old, or 57 and 61 years old. Sexuality is very important to you, and you have very sexual presence. You could have a sex addiction, just throwing that out there. More specifically, the number 4 could be relevant to you. You could be sexually addictive as well. You could be like sexual arts dancer, something like burlesque or belly dancer. You could have darker skin, lighter skin. I'm seeing, light, very light or dark skin. Hole in the soul. So something opened. You felt really at some point in your life very empty, or your life was empty, or you were doing something that made you feel empty. You were just like floating around, trying to find a meaning in life. And then you did. But something may have happened to you, something with your father, or something about your sexuality, and someone betrayed you or someone hurt you. And that got you into a spiral where you got addicted to something to overcome this hole in the soul that was left, that needed healing. If this is the case, if this is still the case, then you do need to heal. And it's connecting with spirit first and foremost, but also seeking help, professional help, like a group where you can share, or calling a line where you can get help